Good afternoon. Just getting out of work. Week 1. Preseason action. You had the Eagles at home against the Steelers. I have several opinions on what happened in that first game. I just want to start off by saying football is back, ladies and gentlemen. So happy. These preseason games are very important to me, to our new coach, defensive coordinator, basically our whole new system. Jalen Hurts, we're talking Joe Flacco, defense, and how all the defense is going to work, you know. I just want to start off by saying I thought Jalen Hurts played pretty sharp. I liked the way he looked out there. He looked pretty clean. Joe Flacco threw a 74-yard touchdown. That's all I have to say about him. Mullins, the guy that came from the 49ers. I already don't like him. I mean, if cutting day was today, he'd be cut from my roster. Like, I don't understand how you could throw 3 interceptions, you know, in 3 different series. You know, some of the interceptions weren't even close. It was just like he threw it to double coverage, and they were like waiting for that ball. It wasn't even like, let me run and catch it for the interception. You know, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable turnovers. I don't like it, and I have no room for it because we're relying on, you know, our defense to play good. You know what I mean? With this new defensive system, and you want to turn over the ball 3 times, you know, correct it. You got 3 more games, well, not even 2 more games until you correct your mistakes. You know, let's get to the defense. I thought our secondary was looking pretty good, you know, up to a certain point where there was a wide open receiver in the middle of the end zone. How broken up was our defense on that play? You know, that was way too easy. We gave up touchdowns, I believe, 3 different times. They were in the red zone while we scored field goals. You know, yeah, I thought our defensive line was okay, but our secondary still needs some work. We did get an interception. In the first half, I thought we were doing okay, pretty good, but there were still broken up deep passes, receptions that I didn't like, you know, from our first strings. You know, the first guys playing on defense, and that's secondary. You know, get it done, work it out. Do whatever you have to do to break up that pass, you know, or keep up with him and intercept that shit. You know, we can't be giving up big receptions like that. It's unacceptable too. That's another dislike. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way our third string backup quarterback Mullins played. Let's get to play calling. We passed it 29 times. Now listen, this might be an overreaction. You know, it's a preseason game. We're trying things out. Look, man, these guys need as much as reps they can get, especially as much as plays put in there as the coaches can get, because this is a whole new coach system, brand new quarterback. He only has 4 games under his belt, and my favorite game of all season is when we visit Dallas, and he got blown out when he visited Dallas. Not to mention, we were leading that game at the beginning of it. You know, unacceptable mistakes, and play calling has got to be better. We got it running more than 11 times. We're doing the same shit that Doug Peterson did last year. You know, we're doing the same damn thing. Well, we're passing it 29 times and we're going to run it 11. Rush it for 20 times. I want to see 20 rushes, 22 rushes. You know, whether you have different backs or not. And get a consistency with a back. That's what I want to see. 2 or 3 yards, 2 yards, 5 yards. I like that shit. Because you're keeping the defense honest. They don't know you're going to pass it or run it or pass it or run or pass. You know, everybody knows you like passing the ball. You know, and you passed it so much, there was interceptions, 3 of them. Deflected passes. You know, more passing you're going to make, either you're going to gain more or you're going to make more mistakes or you're not going to go anywhere if there's an incomplete pass. You know? I thought at least 9 of those passes could have been runs. You know, and it would have been 20 runs and 20 passes, which we got to remain balanced. We got to have a balanced offense. Defense, y'all got to get better. You know, I want to see sacks. I did see a couple of sacks. I liked it. That's what I want to see. You know, D-line got some sacks in there. We did get an interception. But secondary and D-line, I want to see a little bit more pressure. And I want to see more deflected passes. Offense, I want to see more balance. Jalen Hurts. You want the starting position? Take it, bro. Take it, dude. Change the play every so often. You don't need to pass it every single play. You don't need to listen to the coach every single time. Read the defense. Now, I'm not telling you to disobey the coach. You know, you're barely getting reps in. Start learning. Read defenses. Watch film. I want to see you at work. 5 a.m. We need all the work we can get in with this brand new system we have. 16-24, Eagles lost. I don't really care so much about the win. I care more about these guys getting action, and I want to know who we're gonna cut, because I'm already seeing some cuts from this first game. So those guys I mentioned, you know, some of those positions I mentioned, y'all got to step up. Get better in the second game. You know, whether we lose by 3 or win the game, I don't care. I want to see progress happening. Fight and make your position valuable. Have a great afternoon.